You guys have been watching this thing really all day, and we can't say it enough. The bottom line is no matter how that cone looks, left, right, east, west, everyone's going to get rain.
Yeah, and the behavior of what's going on down to the south will more than likely head our way. So we had one tornado warning. Now we have another severe thunderstorm warning. So there is some energy now with these squalls that are coming up, and that's one of the things we've been focusing on.
Yeah, these outer bands, they're only going to get stronger and much more frequent as that eye or that center of rotation continues to travel north, eventually making landfall on Monday morning.
And generally what happens, guys, when a storm does get stronger, there's a greater or a higher risk for more of what's going on to actually increase. So that's the other thing we have to watch
So
here.
Broward County saw some activity.
For a lot of now it's more near Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah.
So moving inland. All right, let me show you the latest cone. We're going to delve into all of this here on Debbie. Remember now, we get a new hurricane advisory with a new cone here at the top of the hour. Sometimes Hurricane Center is a little bit quicker, so it could come down as early as 10:40. But we're not really expecting too much of a change. Maybe just a slight shift to the west, or a tightening up, I should say, which doesn't mean that we're out of the realm of getting wind and rain and the risk for tornadoes. Just because the cone is off towards our west, this is going to be what we call heavily weighted right side storm, meaning all of the energy is going to be on the eastern side of this storm because of the upper level direction of the winds. We, speaking of winds, have inland tropical storm watches for Lake on into Polk counties. We have for Sumter County a tropical storm warning, meaning tropical storm force winds are expected there within 36 hours. There's our circulation center now just north of Havana and lifting up towards the northwest. And you can see the bands of energy already well in advance of our storm system down to the south, generating a ton of rain on not only the eastern side of the Florida Peninsula, but now closer towards Naples and Fort Myers. The earlier tornado warning has now become a severe thunderstorm warning on the southwest side of Lake Okeechobee. That will eventually build northward into our area, creating the potential for some flooding, especially in our western counties, where we have seen a lot of rain over the last couple of days. With more on that and what to expect going forward, here's Marquise.
Tony, flooding is going to be the primary concern that we'll see here across central Florida, but also we do have the threat of strong tropical storm force winds. Debris on the road is going to be quite common, and we could have some power outages due to those strong winds as well. We do have tornadoes as a moderate or a medium level threat. That's just because these will be isolated in variety, whereas all across central Florida, we're susceptible to flooding. And then across our westernmost communities, surf and storm surge in the Big Bend area, that's going to be a threat as well. We're going to take you county by county now, in which here across Orange County, we can see 3 to 6 inches of rainfall. Isolated rainfall accumulation can be up to 7 inches in local areas. So flooding is going to be a major concern. And then the max wind gusts are 35 to 45 mile per hour speeds. In Sumter County across I-75, winds could be even greater. You're closer to that center of rotation. Winds could be anywhere between 45 and 55 mile per hour conditions. Also across Lake County, winds 40 to 50 mile per hour conditions there. Rainfall 4 to 6 inches, and of course with isolated locations we could potentially see more rain, but flooding is a major concern no matter where you are in central Florida, as we could see up to 8 inches towards our north and west in Marion County. And let's take a look at Flagler County now. Wind speeds could be up to 40, maybe 50 mile per hour conditions there. In Volusia County, we'll finish it up with you guys. A flood risk, we're watching out for that severe weather threat. Now, we do have a couple other counties that we couldn't get to. You can feel free to visit WETCH.com to find out what specific impacts will be in your county. But we're also going to talk about the threat for any tornadic activity. We're in that right front quadrant. So all across central Florida, we have the risk of seeing an isolated spin up, and that chance is going to be greatest between Sunday and Monday. Overnight tonight, though, if you haven't finished up your preparation, do so. We'll have a lull in the rain. We actually start off the morning tomorrow with partly cloudy skies, but across the day, showers are certainly going to pick up. And throughout Monday, we're watching out for that severe weather risk, as we will be anticipating the worst of the weather still to come. Now, with that center of rotation continuing to move across the Gulf Coast, now our models are starting to agree more and more as new data comes out. We do see the European model a little bit further out towards the east, the GFS further out towards the west. showers. Regardless, though, the heavy rain is going to be a major impact here in Central Florida as we're watching out for flooding as a primary concern, in which we could see up to 10 inches of precipitation out towards the Big Bend area. So we're watching the tropics today, tomorrow, and into Monday. That's where temperatures start to decline. We're back in the upper 80s. But as we take a look at your 7-day forecast, here we are. We actually see the weather starting to mellow out. We're back to our seasonal averages on Tuesday, and then temperatures begin to rise once the storm pulls past us as we return to the mid and the upper 90s from Wednesday all the way into Saturday.